Outriders is a cooperative action role-playing third-person video game developed by People Can Fly, formerly known as Epic Games Poland. The game was published by Square Enix and was released on April 1st, 2021. The game received good reviews from game journalists while user reviews were mixed. Looking at Steam now on August 17th, we can see that it confirms what I just said regarding its not so spectacular user review scores. Most criticisms about the game are about performance issues, bugs, game identity, and the lack of endgame, which from an outside perspective doesn't really give much confidence to the buyer. Considering the cost of the game being $60 USD, which is typically charged for a AAA game, this is somewhat disappointing. The developers in a recent article suggested that they would obtain royalties from the game if they met certain milestones by August 16, 2021. No money was transferred to the developers' accounts, which means that the game has failed in recouping its costs, supposedly. The publisher has basically implied to the developer that they do not have a net positive after selling supposedly 2 to 3 million units. The thing is, I'm personally doubting that. I think that the developers here are being screwed over by Square Enix, and I'll prove it to you with some basic math. 2.5 million units multiplied by $60 equals $150 million. $150 million multiplied by zero point 0.7 or 70% equals $105 million. Let's split that in two for conservative measurements, which equals $52.5 million. There are about 350 employees at the developer's studio. Let's be generous and assume that they are all working on the game. Dividing the amount of money by the number of employees equals about $150,000. Let's divide that by 2 for 2 years of dedicated development, which is $75,000 per employee for each year. Now, there's still about $52 million that I did not include for the employees because of publisher costs. PR and marketing teams do cost a lot of money, usually about 25 to 50%. We can see how the publishers spent their money by quickly checking the most popular gaming journalists, and yeah, even the developer is not willing to work with the publisher anymore because of this. They haven't accused Square Enix, probably because of several compounding issues, most likely being able to keep a stable relationship with huge publishers in the future. At the end of the day, I think the game failed because it was trying to do too many things. I hope that developers learned from working with publishers, especially in this instance. With that said, if you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing.